girl with a preppy vibe. Came to the spot with a friend of mine. She caught my eye. From the beginning, I was hooked. I can't tell a lie. Fresh, dressed, and fly. I respect her mind. Some dude trying to impress, but looking goofy at the same time. He bugging, she looking. I'm going for mine. Confidently, I approach for that eye-to-eye contact. She smiling while adjusting her hair, so I smile back. Pretty girl, what's your name? She said, is that true? Cause if it is, your name perfect for you. My name handsome. She said your name fits you too. See, we was clicking, and after that, time just flew. Then that time came to talk to her pops. He gave his blessing. And then that mind frame I had was honoring and protecting. I knew she was the woman we met. I found my future girl, and no other woman compares to my girl. Cause yeah, I knew it from the start.
Hey y'all, welcome to the live stream. How y'all doing today? Go ahead in the chat and let me know you're here. Put down where you from. Let's get it going, y'all. Yes, I see a couple of you are already here. Let me know if you can hear me because I'm trying my new system. So if you can let me know that, I would greatly appreciate it. If you can hear me and everything. And yes, let me put some in the chat over here real quick. Let's see. Are y'all saying anything? Not yet. So we see, Lauren, you know what it says. Where them fans at? Yes, yes. Where are the fans? Let me tell you, it is hot. Well, I'm sorry, it's not hot. It is cold out here in the DMV. Okay, I've been wearing my fleece line tights and getting to the job. Okay, we got James Ferris here. He says, "How you doing? How you doing, Mr. James Ferris? So glad you're able to catch a live stream today. Let me know where you guys are from here in the chat. Okay." But yes, y'all, I am going live right now on Twitch and on YouTube. So hopefully I got it figured out. I haven't been told yet that you guys can hear me, but I'm hoping for the best. How about that? Yes, let me take off this I'm going to take this thing off real quick and that way I can see more of the chat. So yes. Okay, so we have, let me see here. Y'all, I cannot see the way I need to here. Let me get this back going. Okay. So Mr. James Ferris says, okay, how you doing? Okay. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you, sir? Make sure you put in the comment where you from and everything. Okay, he said you look amazing. Thank you, sir. I done went to work today and everything, and now I'm here doing the live stream. We don't call it the after work live, yes, y'all. So yes, I have some treats for y'all today. So yes, y'all come on in. Let me know where you're from and everything, and we're gonna get this thing going. Let me ask y'all this. Tonight is Thursday night football, okay? Who are you guys rooting for today? Let me know. Bills versus Texans. Who we rooting for? Who y'all got? Let me know in the chat. Are you going for the Bills or the Texans? Let me know something. Okay, we got Mr. Lou, and you know it. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Saying like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, y'all. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share the live. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay. I don't work hard to come up with these topics. So I appreciate that, sir. So we have Victor send one 6883, Argentina. So welcome to the live stream. Glad you're here. Thank you for letting me know where you're from, Argentina. I've never been there before, but hey, maybe I get out there one day. And so we have Victor send one. We have Victor's and send one 6883. He's going for the Bills. Okay, awesome. I would say for me, I may be going from the Texans. I got the hat going. I lived in Texas for almost 10 years. So, I got a little bit of allegiance there, if you will. So we have Kyle Clark here. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. And yes, I am going to do the video with me putting the hat on in the train. But let me tell you, I can't do it when I'm actually on the train going to work because it's crowded when I'm going and coming. So usually on the weekend is when I'm gonna try to get that done when it's not that many people on the train. So yes, I got you. Yes. So all right, what we got here? We got James Ferris saying, I'm going for the Texans. Lou, you know what? He's going for the Texans too. All right, we got some Texan fans. Yes, okay. Okay, we have Rogelio Franco. Welcome to the live stream. Glad that you're here. Says hello, hope Texas win. I'm a Patriots fan. Okay. Now, hey, you welcome here nonetheless. Yes. We got Mama Duke 321. Welcome to the live stream. They say, girl, you are gorgeous. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. Thank you so much. So, y'all, what have y'all been doing this week? Let's catch up a little bit. What y'all been doing this week? As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, um, I started back to work this week. So this was my first week back and going to the workplace. I've been on furlough, for 43 days. I took a couple extra days off. So I started off the work week this week. And y'all, it has been a time, honey. It's an adjustment. This is my soft launch, is what I'm calling it, okay? So yeah, so I get up at 4:45-ish, allegedly, to get up and get ready for the day. And then, I catch my little my bus and then the train to go into DC. And I'm trying to get there about around 7:30 so I can go ahead and get in, get my 8 hours done, and then head home. You know what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, I was humping today, trying to get to work, get the work done, and get on back here to Maryland. So yes, y'all. So let me tell you. So okay, so we got the Bills versus Texans going on tonight. And I think we got only one Bills fan here right now. Everyone else is Texans. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. So feel free to put some things in the chat if you want to talk about anything in particular. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of just go off what I have written down, for our engagement here. Okay. Hold on. So we have Big Task says, how was the bonnet received at your job? I don't wear bonnets, so I'm not sure about how it would be received. I don't wear those. So yeah. Yeah, where I work at, you can't wear a bonnet. It's a professional environment. So yes. But where do you work at, Big Task? And do you wear bonnets to your place of employment? What do you do? Let me know. Because I'm an engineer, and where I work, we cannot wear bonnets to the office or anything of that nature. So, yes. So we got Victor San Juan with the cowboy hat, smiley face. Yes, got it going on. Yes, I do. Yes, yes. So let's see here. You know what? I can't tell if I have anybody on Twitch that is responding, but let me check real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I don't think anyone's on here from Twitch just yet. Okay, so that's good. So I'll take that off right now. Okay. So we have Victor sent one saying, are you single? Well, we'll have to find out, won't we, if I'm single? Yes. So Big Tasker is an analyst. Okay, that's a good position. That's a good occupation. Analyst. Nice. Nice. Okay, y'all. So let me ask you guys about this. So I didn't get a chance to really read up on this, but I had saw where Shedeur Sanders, his home had got vandalized while he was at the game. Have y'all seen anything about that on like social media? Have y'all seen anything on that topic? Let me know what you guys let me know something. Yes. I mean, I guess the people who, decided to rob him, I mean, I guess they're very astute in knowing his schedule. I mean, it is, I guess, plastered on the NFL website, right? But that's kind of sad that people, are sitting here, you know, um, clocking where this man is at, then trying to rob his home. You know what I'm saying? What you all think about that? Let me know in the comments. What you think about that? Okay, so Lou, it says, yeah, they got some of the Chief players a few months ago. I did not know anything about that. I did not. I did not know anything about that right there. They got the chief players. So I mean, do they not have I mean, you seem to know what's going on, Mr. Lewin, you know it. So I mean, did they take anything? I mean, did the alarm system go off? I mean, what happened with that? I mean, these people, I just don't know. Let me see what he's saying. Lee Noah said criminals be plotting. They be plotting big time. I mean, seriously. I mean, 'cause I remember that he was in Colorado with his dad for one of the games not too long ago. And these people out here trying to rob somebody. So, shout out to him. I hope he has a improved, alarm system at his place of residence. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sean, so I was told that he's gonna be starting on this Sunday. And I think he's gonna be playing the Raiders. So how y'all think that's gonna go? I mean, I saw where, they said he was practicing with the ones and everything. So what do you all think about all of that? Like, why was he not practicing with the ones like prior to now? If you're like the next in line to be the starting quarterback, what do you guys think about all that? Let me go back to the comments here. Um, so Lord, it says that they took $200,000 worth of stuff allegedly. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a big come up. I mean, you gonna steal that kind of stuff and do what with it? I mean, you really can't go to a pawn shop at this point trying to turn it in because they're gonna know that okay, you probably were the one associated with this theft. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do with all this stuff, sir? I mean, not you, but I'm just saying in general. That's crazy. I don't understand why people just don't want to go to work and just earn their living and get things they want the honest way. But you know, what do I know? What do I know? Okay. So Louis Noah says because the coach was hating on him. Okay, that's why they didn't let him practice with the ones up until now. I'm like, yeah, because I don't think he did that well to understanding at that last game. But I'm sure it's going to be a lot better, on Sunday with him being able to practice with that starting lineup. So that'll be good. So definitely going to be better. So let me ask you guys this: who do you all think is going to win on Sunday, when between the Browns and the Raiders? I'm a Shedeur fan, so I'm going to go for the Browns personally. I just want, I support Shedeur. I ain't a fan. We used to say that. So hopefully he'll prove them wrong and bring it home for the game on Sunday. But yes, y'all, what else we got going on out here? We don't have anything else in the comments here? Okay. All right, y'all. So I got a treat for y'all. So last week I tried to use this setup, right? And it didn't work for me. So I wanted you guys to see this stuff about Ray J. Okay. So I got a couple videos for you guys. I'm gonna play them. We're gonna talk about them. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this going. But to just kind of preface it a little bit, you guys know who Ray J is. That's Brandy's brother, the singer Ray. And like I was saying last week, he's quite entertaining. Let me say that. I don't know what's going on with him, but to my understanding, he's still married to Princess Love. Okay. I think he's still married to her, but he got like this mistress, this girlfriend person. So I'm gonna show you guys this first video and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay? Give me a second.
Sheila, I love you. You're one of my closest friends. But I still want to be with my baby mama and my kids. I want to go home and just live life and just not think about anything else. I'm just so tired of being out in this world. It's just a dirty world, and I'm tired of it. I love you, Sheila, and I want to be with you too. That's what's dope. And so I got to figure out 2 houses and all that shit. But I have 3 houses, so I'm fine. You're fine. Sheila's fine in one of the houses, but
Okay, let me just stop real quick. So he's selling Sheila, that's I think the mistress slash girlfriend, that he loved her or whatever, but that he want to be with his children's mother. Princess Love. And then he started rambling about how he got these multiple homes and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, so sir, do you really think that Princess Love is gonna allow for you to have a mistress? You know what I'm saying? Let's just see what else he got to say here.
I only want to really be with Princess, though. You know, let's just keep it real. It's just too many niggas is dying. Now, later, I love you. You want to cry? You've been crying all night, and I love you, and I don't want you to cry. And I'm so sorry. In the chat, sorry. W to Sheila.
They were just asking, like, why are you being so mean to me?
Hey, yo, chat. Hey, yo, chat, you out there? Hey, yo, chat, anybody out there? Chat, you with me?
Y'all, y'all saw that? Did y'all see this video with Ray J on here? And he got that young lady Sheila sitting there with him, and she up here crying, talking about why are you being so mean to me? Did you guys see this video? Please let me know something. Like, did you all see what I just played on this channel here? With Ray J up here telling this woman that he want to be with his child. Well, first of all, let me say this. If you know this, if you know that a man um is married still and got young kids with his wife, like, do you really believe that this man is going to want to be with you on the long term? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, y'all, and make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all support the channel. So yeah, it's like, are you really? Did she really believe that this man had a sorry future with her, and he's still married to his wife, who he got these kids with? Like, really? Let me see what y'all got going in the chat here. Let me see something. So, Lord, you know what? Say, is she practicing for an acting role or is she crying for real? Lord, you know it. I assumed that she was crying for real. I mean, you know, her meal ticket might be being pulled. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not sure, y'all. Let me know something. I mean, I just I don't understand how you can be that invested in somebody when you know that they're married to somebody else. And it's one thing, you know, I know that they filed divorce 11 times essentially, you know, between him and Miss Princess Love, but I don't think they've gone through with it yet, to my understanding. Someone ends up, you know, pulling it back or whatever. But yeah, like he said that she was one of his, like, his best friend or something, this Sheila person. But ain't no way I'm gonna be on anybody's internet sitting here next to a married man crying and had the nerve to cry because he's telling me he don't love me and want to be with his wife and his kid's mother. Ain't no way, y'all. I can't do it. Let me show y'all the next video that he did. Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all this next one.
On it.
You don't mean that, chat.
I do mean it. I got nothing.
They said you
Like,
don't mean it.
I love you,
I love you too.
but I'm not in love with you,
You're not?
and I never will be.
Never?
Just like you're not in love with me.
But it can grow to that.
I'll never go to that. Don't ever get it twisted.
See?
Anyway, so let's get back to business. It's on it.
I mean, hold on. Y'all done seen that? He done told this girl twice that he do not love her, or that he don't want to be with her, rather. Well, he said he loves her, but he's not in love with her, and that he don't want to be with her, basically. And then he gonna say at the end, let's get back to business. Y'all, never let a person tell you twice that they don't want to be with you. Okay? Word to the wise. Not twice. Not her sitting up here looking at this man tell her that he don't want to be with her. I mean, yeah, he gonna use you or whatever. It's a mutual agreement, arrangement, I'm assuming here. But yeah, she's sitting up here letting this man tell her this twice. Uh-uh. It don't take but one time. And then you need to be gone, girl. She wasting her time with him. She's a cute girl. And she needs to go and find her somebody else that could be a little bit more available to her. So what you all think about that? Y'all mighty quiet out here today in the chat. What's going on? So we got Louis, you know what here saying they're just trying to be on the next reality TV show. I mean, what reality TV show would that be that they trying to be on? Like, I'm just trying to understand. What show would they be on? I mean, I know he would love in hip hop LA and everything, but yeah, like I saw Ray J. I don't have the footage. He was at some type of uh show, and he was outside the show, and he was doing like this impromptu type of dance, and he looked not well. Okay. So I hope that all is well with him and that he's doing well, and everything's going where it needs to go with him. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all, like this is insane. And the fact that she's literally sitting here on this internet with this man being told this is mind-boggling to me. She must be on the young side. Nothing wrong with being young, but let me tell you, sometimes when you're younger, you may not fully understand what you need to understand. And some of these other young ladies, if she happens to find this video of me talking, you need to exit that situation, okay? You need to exit that. And at the end of the day, I don't know what she's getting out of this, but I sure hope it's worth it, whatever she's getting out of this situation. Yeah, I hope it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Shaw. So I definitely hope that it's worth whatever she's doing here. Oh yeah. So anyway, y'all, let me see what you guys got on here in the chat real quick. So, Lauren, it says trying to get back on Love and Hip Hop LA. I guess so, y'all. I did see where Blueface might be, frolicking a little bit with Miss Hazel E. I saw that the other day, last week. So I'm like, okay, all right. They're gonna have some new blood probably coming onto this franchise. And then we have also here. Okay, Louis was talking about, I guess, the game for Sunday. He says both teams are 2-8, so it should be an interesting game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the effort to try to watch that game on Sunday to see Shedeur play the Raiders. I think it's gonna be based out of Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's gonna be a very good game. Seeing him really start and everything's gonna be exciting to see too. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. But yes, y'all. What else y'all got for me in the chat? Y'all so quiet today. What's going on? Yes, y'all ain't saying nothing. Well, okay, Louis, you know what he's saying so, but the rest of y'all, it's six of y'all here, at least six. But for those that are here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that on all these platforms I'm on. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Let me ask you guys this: did y'all see that Trump signed that bill to release the Epstein files? Did you all see anything about that? Because I read up on it a little bit, and apparently they really didn't have to go about this bill situation. That he could have just went ahead on and requested to be released, but he didn't for whatever reason. So what do you all think about that? What do you think is going to come out of all this all of these files, if you will, once they get released in the next 30 or so days? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Let me know something. Let's see. Let me know something, y'all. What y'all think about the Epstein file, the bill being signed, for the releasing of it? And it was only one person. It was a Republican out of Louisiana, that opposed it. And I think he said his rationale was that he didn't want um like innocent people, to be impacted by what could be released in these files. So I mean, I can understand that. But yeah, I did see where Trump was saying that, that the Democrats were friends of Epstein and all of that thing. So I don't know. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Especially when they have on record, that he was a friend of his, prior to his arrest. Yeah. Let me see what you guys got going on here in the chat real quick. Let's see something. So, Louis, it says they are quiet, waiting patiently for the Epstein files to be released. Yeah, I saw where this gentleman, I forgot what institution he worked for, but he was being investigated by his university, and I guess he has some affiliations with Epstein. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens there. You know what I'm saying? We are going to see. Let's see what we got here. So Louis Noah says they're going to be heavily redacted. Yeah, I did read that as well. They're gonna probably do a lot of redacting, and anything that's an active case, I think they can not provide, if I read that correctly. So we'll see, y'all. Okay, we got Deshaun Williams here. Welcome back to the live stream. He was here last week. Yes. He said, "Hey, gorgeous, stopping in to show love and hit the like." Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. We just over here, chatting up a little bit. We done talked about Shedeur being robbed and playing on Sunday starting. We done talked about the game going on tonight. We talked about Ray J and his foolishness. And now we're talking about this whole Epstein situation. So yes, we getting it in. Oh yes. So, Lou, it says they're going to release full page documents all lined out with a black marker. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. It's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of redaction in those files, okay? But yeah, so we'll see though. I did see where they released those emails that came from the estate of Epstein, and they did mention Trump in some of those emails from what I saw. Let me see something. So we got Cannon Corey here. Hey, Corey, welcome to the live stream. He said, "What did Ray J do?" In short, I had a couple of videos where I was showing how Ray J was telling his mistress that he does not love her, or he's not in love with her, rather, and that he wants to be with his children's mother and everything. And it was just a whole lot going on with that. It's like, why this girl gonna sit here and be told more than once that this man don't love her? Like, she need to hear it the first time and get up out of here. That's my recommendation. But yeah, what he was doing, had this girl on the internet telling her this on live stream, and she's sitting on on this internet crying, saying, how he could grow to love her and all of that. This is a whole married man. What's going on? Let's see what's going on with this. So, okay, so Cannon Corey says, he was in DC this week. Yeah, I saw him in DC this week and how he was talking crap, and people were talking about in the comments he need to come back. They can assist him. I'm just like, yeah. I really did not understand the context of what Ray J was saying about whatever issue he had with DC. I didn't know if he was talking about like the people of DC or like the politicians here. Like, it wasn't clear to me in what I saw what this man was talking about. And it goes back to what I was saying, is that I don't know what's going on with Ray J, but I wish him well on his journey to healing. I'm gonna just say that. So we got Josiah Williams saying, as the Steelers die hard, they absolutely screwed 12 over. Okay. Okay, Steelers die hard. They screwed somebody over. Do tell what happened with that. So Josiah Williams also said that he does not believe nor trust any of the info released. Yeah, yeah, he don't. I don't either. We gonna see what they do though. So we got Ken and Corey saying that's wrong with what's wrong with being honest? Nothing wrong with being honest. I mean, I appreciate honesty. I'm just saying that in the case of that young lady, like if the man is telling you that he don't want to be with you, like why are you steadily sitting there being told that I don't love you, I'm not ever gonna be in love with you, and I won't be my child's mother. Like I'll be like, you know what, thank you for letting me know, and I will be gone. You're not gonna sit there and tell me this twice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would appreciate the honesty, and I would go take my talents and my time elsewhere is what I would do. Now, if she's getting some out of this, maybe that's why she's still around. But I mean, that I don't know, because it would have to be something that she's getting for me to be sitting up there uh being embarrassed in this man. I mean, she's literally sitting on this internet and he's telling her this and she crying. You can tell she young. But yeah, all money ain't good money, okay? And this stuff on the internet, it carries on, it lives. So she needs to figure something out. Is it really worth? I mean, what is she getting? And then he was saying on one video, how I have 3 houses. I can put Sheila in one. First of all, sir, if you get back with your wife, do you really think she's gonna be okay with you having your mistress staying in a house that you all paying for? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the Hollywood logic. I don't know. Y'all help me out with that. Lord, it says prayers up for Miss Jamaica falling off the stage at the Miss Universe pageant. Oh my goodness, she fell off the stage? That sounds painful. I hadn't seen that one yet. That's painful right there. Her fall off the stage like that. Painful and embarrassing, I would think. But I hope that she's okay. So Josiah Williams says Ray J been on a weird life quest right now, in my opinion. That's a good way of putting it, because I don't know what he's on, but it's definitely different. I'm gonna say that. Definitely different. And I think I read that him and Brandy made up recently at one of her shows in that Boy Is Mine tour. I guess he went and supported her at something. So yes, y'all. There you have it. There you have that. So what else we got here? So Candy Corey says she there for the money. I hope that she is getting some money dealing with this foolishness. Miss Sheila, mistress to Ray J. I hope that she is. I hope that I forgot I can put y'all comments on the screen. I hope that she is getting some money off of this. Hold on. Let me show y'all that. Okay, so y'all forgot I can show y'all the comments on here. So forgive me, okay? Because I'm trying to operate off the laptop where I can see my YouTube stuff, but then on Restream here, I can see both. So I need to try to look at both, right? But yes, she there for the money. Okay. Yes, she is. Now, what we got here? Okay, we got here from Candy Corey also. It says that wait a minute. It says that Ray J has some serious issues. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes. Okay, so Josiah Williams says that okay, so 12 is Shedeur Sanders. Oh yeah. Let me go back. Oh, they absolutely screwed him over. They did. They really did. But he will prevail, I think. Shedeur Sanders will. He'll prevail in all this, I'm thinking. We gonna see. So now we have Ken and Corey here over on Twitch is saying, wait, hold up. Who fell off the stage? I'm about to Google it. It was was it Miss Jamaica? Yeah, Miss Jamaica fell off the stage at the Miss Universe pageant. Yes. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what she fell off the stage, y'all. Mm-mm. Okay, what else we got? So, okay. So what else I have for y'all? Let me go back to my main screen here. So, hmm. I wanted to ask you guys, did you all see where TSA is proposing this rule where if you don't have a real ID, that they can charge you like $18 to, run your credentials when you at the airport? Did you all see this? Like, I didn't realize that the real ID requirement actually came out like after 9/11, but it took them all these years to actually like enforce it. The date kept slipping. So you had to have a real ID. I want to say by May the 7th of this year. And I guess people still don't have one. So that's why they want to charge us $18 in order to process your identification slip at the airport. Now I think it'd be good for like 10 days. So at least if you're gonna fly in and fly out, if you're doing over the weekend, that 118 bus will cover you for those checks. But why are people not having a real ID yet? And it's been in effect since May. Have y'all seen this? I mean, I have a real ID. Once I moved to Maryland, I had to get a new ID anyway when I changed states. So I automatically just got a real ID because of the timing. But I mean, they've been talking about this real ID requirement for years. Let me keep my wine right here. But yeah, what y'all think about that? $18. And why people don't already have one? So I don't know, y'all. So if you're gonna be out here traveling, I mean, the rules proposed, it's not in effect yet, but yeah, I mean, by the time you see, I mean, you can buy a new ID, get it updated, I think for what, 20, $30? I forgot what it costs to get something updated. But yeah, because I got my stuff changed. I changed states, so I had to pay a different fee. But yeah, $18. If you fly regularly, that's gonna add up. So you might well just go ahead on to the DMV and get your ID um upgrade to the real ID item. What do you know it's saying here? Let me go ahead back on here so I can put the comment up. So, Lou, you know what it's saying. Laugh Out Loud TSA said you should not pass. There are some real trolls. I guess so. They try to get that money. Yeah, they trying to get that money is what they're doing. Okay. Yes. And let me see here. What I got from Cannon Corey. He says, let's show it. I heard you can upload, Lord. Okay. Let me put it back up. Sorry about that. I heard you can load your passport on your iPhone now. Okay. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. I mean, that'd be helpful, I guess. I mean, yeah. I'm interested in seeing how that works. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, that's the last one I got from Lou and You Know It about thou shalt not pass. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to keep up with y'all with all these comments here. But yes, y'all. So the next thing I want to show you guys and ladies, since we chatting and whatnot. So have you guys heard about the whole TikTok divorce situation where was um the lady was married to the cousin, got divorced from the man, and then married the man's cousin who was married to somebody else. It was a whole mess. Like, have y'all heard about this? About this alienation of affection um ruling that was done out of North Carolina? I think we might have talked about it last week. I don't recall, but I didn't have my stuff working last week, so I had to bring it back out. Do y'all remember that at all? Or have you guys seen it? I'm sure you have. It's been all over TikTok. Let me see something. It's been all over TikTok. But yeah, so this lady, she's like an influencer on TikTok and maybe multiple platforms, but she has like millions of followers. And she befriended this woman. She was married, and she was married to the woman's husband. She was married to the cousin of her husband. Yeah. So you have the lady. How can I make this plain? So you have a TikToker. I think her name is Brene. She's married, right? Her husband was a cousin to somebody else, right? And she ended up befriending this person's wife. They allowed her in their home. She stayed in the home, that kind of a thing. And then apparently, the friend was like, hey, why are you walking around my house scantily clad type of situation, with her husband and stuff there. And so the woman ended up messing around with this woman's husband. And so I guess her actual husband, who she's not divorced from, the TikToker, put the woman on notice, like, hey, this is what's going on. And so, yeah, the lady ended up getting a divorce from her husband. The TikToker married this woman's husband, who was the cousin of her first husband, and it was just crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But yeah, she was awarded a $1.75 million, let me show this, awarded like $1.75 million, that has to go to the ex-wife of her now current husband. Like, is 1.75 million really worth it? You know what I'm saying? But let me show you guys what was said here. Give me a second.
Hi guys, let's cook some spaghetti.
This morning, a jury has ordered a TikTok influencer accused of breaking up a marriage to pay nearly $2 million to the jilted spouse.
I was raised to respect the marriage. I was raised to respect God. Loyalty, marriage, the White House with the picket fence and the dog and the kid, that's me.
Akira Montague sued Brene Kennard, a TikToker with millions of followers, under an unusual state law in North Carolina. Montague claiming that Kennard had an affair with her husband, and as a result, Montague claimed what's known as alienation of affection. Her attorney speaking to our station WTVD.
I think it shows the world that you should think twice before you interfere with a marriage. You should think about those children and that spouse.
The law says plaintiffs in cases like this must prove they're in a loving marriage. The third party must have knowledge of the marriage, and the marriage must have continued during the affair.
It was horrible. Even right now, I don't like going out in public with my kids because I'll get stopped in the store. I can't have fun with my kids to this day because people harass me and so it's hard.
Kennard denied the allegations and claimed the photos and videos were obtained illegally, but the judge rejected her request to dismiss the case, and the jury awarded Montague $1.75 million, one of the biggest awards of its kind in the state.
I want people to be able to think, okay, Miss Montague won $1.75 million. Is that man worth it? Is that woman worth it? They will think now.
Only 6 states still allow spouses to sue someone for interfering with their marriage.
Y'all, $1.75 million. $1.75 million. Because you want to mess with this woman's husband. And I'm not trying to be, I'm just gonna say it like this. I had to go see the people, see what it looked like. And that man was not looking like $1.75 million, okay? Not for me. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments here. No, like, that's just not, no. What he talking about here? Let me go pour up some wine. Yeah, go ahead and pour up you some wine. Cause that's crazy. 1.75 million, like, I learned about this rule in North Carolina years ago because I think I told y'all about how Aunt Fantasia had got sued by someone several years ago before she got married to the man she's with now. She got sued because she ended up meeting this man somewhere, and he was already though separated from his spouse. Well, of course, um the wife of the spouse heard about who he was messing with, and she tried to go for some money. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, wow, okay. Yes, that's how I heard about that to begin with. So I would have thought that by now people would know about that rule, especially in the state of North Carolina. But also, I was told, I read that the ex-husband of Miss Renee, he has the same lawyer, and he's suing her new husband now, which is his cousin, for the same thing. So I wonder if he's going to get a $1.75 million payout. And a lot of what they found, and I think they submitted like, I think, hundreds of pieces of evidence, 100 pieces of evidence plus hundreds of it. And that evidence came from Brene's TikTok accounts, because she was taunting this woman about, taking her husband basically. And so then there's also another case going on. I think it's a civil case that's going on where I think she may have gotten arrested, but yeah, something else went on with that where she was doing the most. We're gonna just say that. But yes, y'all. Let's see what we got going on here in the chat. Okay, so Ken and Corey brought up Simone Biles that she got her body done. Yeah, she got her breast implants done this summer. She got those done back in like June time frame. So yep, she's been flaunting her new figure all summer long. So yeah, yep. So yep, she got that done back in June. So yes, y'all. With her being a gymnast and everything, they're also very petite but yet muscular. So hopefully, she likes, what she got done, and and that's what it is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, y'all. She did say, so she did like a Q&A recently about her procedure, and she was saying it was very painful, that she needed her whole 2 weeks to recover. So yeah, shout out to her. But they look like they actually took her frame and size into consideration. So that's good. They don't look like overdone. He said, I thought it was new. Yeah, as of June, July, new, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they've been talking about her breast augmentation for months. But yeah, she got that done this summer. But she just recently did a Q&A about like who her surgeon was, things like that. That just came out recently, to my understanding. But the surgery took place a while ago. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So what else we got going on? Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on up in here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what else we got here? Let me go ahead and get all this out, y'all. Let me do this. Okay, so we got Cardi B here. Let me show y'all what she's talking about regarding, her safety and whatnot. Let me see this real quick. 1 second. Okay, let me get this going.
Year, and I'm still being harassed and threatened to the point that I feel like my life is in danger. It's all fun and games until it's too late. MFers do anything for attention, and it could get real nasty with just one upload.
Oh,
leave the F alone.
She said it can get real nasty with just one upload.
Yes.
Like she could put up something.
Yep, leave me the F alone. And I wouldn't doubt it. I'm pretty sure she has something on Offset that she could really could mess up his whole life. To be honest with you, she also went on when she Spaces.
Yeah.
Wait, there's something called Spaces?
Yeah, Twitter Spaces.
No, here we go.
I be trying to keep the peace, but I'm really tired of getting harassed. And when I get harassed privately and I ignore, that's when I start getting harassed publicly.
Yep.
And I have every single receipt. If you want to keep sending blogs to harass me, I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see on social media about women getting killed every other day. And on the truth, I'm a real tough. There's a difference between being tough, and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned.
Damn, that's scary.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that? Cardi B saying she concerned about how this person, is harassing her, privately, and when she doesn't respond, then they make it public. What y'all think about that? I mean, I'm assuming she's talking about Offset, but I mean, she doesn't state that in her actual in her dialogue. But what do you all think about that? I mean, I just think that, you know, if somebody not bothering you, why are you bothering them? I just don't understand why people choose to harass folks for no, just for, I guess, giggles and grins, right? Like, leave this lady alone. She trying to live her best life. But that's the thing. People don't want to see you living your best life. They want you to be sitting here upset, sad, lonely, and by yourself. But when they see that you're living life and you're doing big things without them, then they want to start creating that issue for you so they can kind of show I have a little bit of control. I can control your emotions. I can kind of make you triggered a little bit. Is what I think that it is, because in my opinion, if it is who we think it is, you wanted to mess around and do all these different women, then you then gonna be with them. You know what I'm saying? Why are you bothering her when you want to do all this other stuff? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What do you all think about that? Let me see what y'all talking about here in the chat. Okay, so we have this mechanic Corey. The Shade Room just dropped a documentary on Kevin McCall and his beef with Chris Brown. Laugh out loud. I mean, a documentary? Really? I mean, at this point, he's not going to get this money that he thinks that Chris Brown owes him. Like, that's not happening. So, I mean, was the Shade Room just trying to like do a documentary and help this man get some money to get this 25K that he says he's owed? Like, what is he really doing with this documentary? Yeah, I just don't know. So, what we got here? Louis Noah is saying that ICE is on the move. They've been raiding Charlotte lately. Yes, I saw that. I did read up on it a little bit, and I saw how the community has kind of came together trying to help some of those folks, safely get where they need to go. And like this one laundromat said that, hey, they locked the doors so that ICE can't get in, so people can do what they need to do as far as like washing clothes. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like this one lady was saying how she has a client that has been in the United States for like 40 years, and that he always goes to his annual immigration appointment, and that he went and they could only trace him because of his airport location. Okay. And then they saw that he had left like Charlotte and he was down like in Georgia. Then he finally called his wife, and he was in Jacksonville, Florida at that point. And at no point in time has anybody officially contacted her. And she's this man's immigration attorney. Like, it's crazy what's going on. And from my understanding, they're looking at going to New Orleans next. So yeah, there's that. So Louis Norwood says, I thought it was new too. I guess it was just trending again. I'm thinking because she did that Q&A recently, that's why it was due. But she's had this surgery done since like June. Oh yeah. So yep. I'm just looking at something real fast. But yeah, it didn't trend this way. Uh yeah, I think because she did the Q&A, that's why it's trending now. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, she posted a video, I guess, yesterday talking about like the type of implant she got and all that good jazz. So, and who her surgeon was. So I think that's why it's trending now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but let me see. When did she reveal the new breast implant? She did that a while ago. But yeah, so I mean, they don't look bad, They look all right. I'm not a breast plant expert. They don't look like they don't look over the top, in my opinion. So what else we got here? Okay. What else we got here? Lord, but yes, y'all. So anyway, what y'all got planned for the holidays? Are y'all gonna be sticking around home? Are y'all gonna be traveling? What are y'all doing for the holidays? Because Thanksgiving's gonna be next week. Now I thought about going home, but I just don't feel like dealing with the airport, honestly. I don't feel like driving. I just feel like being at home at this stage. So what are you guys planning on doing for the holidays? So I think I might go towards home in the December time frame. But yes, I saw there was still a little bit of challenge at the airports and stuff. But what do you guys got planned for that? And I'm gonna do this live stream on Thursdays. So I might do it another day. I may not do it on Thanksgiving Day because I don't think people are gonna be on YouTube on Thanksgiving. I mean, I might be, but we'll see what I end up deciding to do. Let me see what we got going on here. So, Louis, you know it. Okay, he stay looking at the news, y'all. He says, y'all see the state trooper that purposely bumped into the South Carolina football players. I did see something about that, but I did not watch it in full. So what actually went on with that? Let me look that up because I got a little time here. Like, why would you bump into these people? Bumps football player. Let's see what they're talking about here on that. That's just crazy. These folks say doing stuff all the time. Let me reposition this. So, a Texas state trooper was removed from his game day duties after bumping into two South Carolina football players at a recent game between Texas A&M and South Carolina. The trooper appeared to confront the players, pointing at them, and the incident sparked controversy on social media. The Texas Department of Public Safety has sent the trooper home and is investigating the incident. I don't understand why people I don't know why people doing all that. Why are you purposely bumping into these young men that's, just doing what they out there to do, play ball? So they said that the players were quickly pushed away by a teammate and continued onto the field. Okay, so DPS confirmed they sent the trooper home and they're doing an internal investigation. The incident gained attention on social media, with some like LeBron James calling the nudge premeditated and criticizing the trooper's action. That was definitely premeditated. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Yeah. So did you all see? Well, let me see what y'all saying before I go to that topic. So we got this person named Bull Monkey talking about what's up, broad hips. Long time. Hope you're well. Okay. So we got Louis, you know what here saying. Let me see what he's saying here. He says he was hating because Texas A&M was losing. Really? Was that really worth possibly like impacting your job? You know what I'm saying? Like, you impacting your job, you're gonna bump into somebody because somebody losing? When I tell you that some people make absolutely no sense, they just do not make no sense, y'all. I'm just saying, like, I'm not finna impact my position because of a game. But I get it. I get it, y'all. People do what they do. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, so what I was gonna mention to y'all is about Portia Williams and how she had that incident on Delta Airlines recently. So I did see the the what they call it, the body cam footage from the police person at the Atlanta airport. And so basically, from what Portia was saying, she was in first class on this Delta flight, and she had her phone and she was playing Instagram and she didn't have her earbuds in, so it was loud. And the lady next to her, I guess, asked her, you know, am I gonna have to listen to that this whole flight? And Portia said she asked the lady, well, do you like it? And the lady, I guess, in her opinion, was very, rude, and was saying that, that she did not want to hear that. And Portia was saying that, she told the lady she had to be rude. She told the lady she don't have to be rude. Okay. So somehow or another, the lady's phone hits the floor. Now, the lady said that Portia knocked the phone out of her hand. Is what the lady's saying. Portia saying the lady dropped her phone. Okay. So there are people on the plane saying that Portia now hit the lady. The lady was saying that Portia hit her, and they ended up having to move the lady somewhere else on the plane, and all this other rigmarole. So the gentleman that had the body cam footage, he interviewed Portia, and she took her statement down. Then the other lady gave her statement too. She was a Karen, as they say. And she was very, and why don't you come to me first? And or why are you gonna, question me in front of these people and blah blah blah. And it was a whole lot. But let me tell you, the guy was saying that, with it being an incident in the air, it had to be investigated by the FBI. And so he was taking his statements down. He has to call the FBI and they will decide if he was going to be arrested or not. They were going to arrest Portia, is what they thought they were going to do. But it's amazing, y'all. Be mindful how you have people out here that's trying to start things with you, trying to, get you caught up. Keep your phone charged. When you deal with these Karens and Kens, have your phone charged and, and start recording. Okay, because Portia probably did not realize that she was going to be in this type of situation when she got on that plane. And this lady talking to her. And I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I hate when people be on public transportation and they got their cell phone without no headset on, just playing stuff loud. I don't say anything to these people, right? But it is annoying when people do that. But hopefully people have learned, put your earbuds in on these aircrafts in these public situations. Let me see what you guys got going on in the chat here. Okay, Louis, it says he didn't think the cameras were rolling. I guess not. I don't know why one would think that in 2025. Like, you should always think that cameras are rolling, in my opinion. Sorry for hitting my microphone. But yeah, you should always assume that cameras are rolling. Oh yeah. That's insane. And then we got Bull Monkey here saying, yeah, the police do it all the time to establish a non-situation and then escalate it. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Don't the players get like money now when they're in college? I forgot what it's called. Those endorsement things that they just started doing in the last couple years. What is that called, y'all? That money that they get. Let me see. College players and okay, NIL money, NIL money. I'm sure that NIL money, that's name, image, and likeness deals, that money is probably a lot for these young men that was playing on Sunday. Probably more than what that man was making, that state trooper. A lot of jealous people out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jealous people. So you got to be mindful when you out here. When you out here and when you just doing anything, because people see you doing well and they want to stop that bag. You know what I'm saying? So definitely got to be mindful and cognizant of people out here on that type of time. Oh yeah. So Bull Monkey says, hold on, let me go back here. He says bursary. I do not know what that is. Let me Google that. I've never heard of that before. Let's see. Bursary definition. A scholarship to attend a college or university, the room of a bursar in a college or school. Okay, I had never heard of that. Okay, a scholarship to attend a college or university. Never heard of that. I learned something new today, y'all. Oh yes, thank you for that. But that's not what I was thinking about. It was this right here, that NIL deal. Um, yeah, some dude for NIL deals. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I remember them talking about Shedeur Sanders and how he got a lot of funds off NIL deals, and some other people did too. So, Mr. Whoa now, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. Said the NIL. Yep, it's the NIL. That's what I'm thinking about. Those gentlemen probably probably make quite a bit, you know what I'm saying, off those NIL deals, those young men. And that trooper, in my opinion, probably is a little jealous and creating issues, you know. So, gotta be on your square with these folks, because they always looking to try to take you off your position. But y'all already know that. So yeah. So Lou, you know what it says, name, image, and likeness. Yes, yes. And then what we got here? He says, hold on, where is this at? Did they ever, hold on, why are you not showing here up here on my YouTube thing? Okay. Okay, did they ever catch those outbreak monkeys? Laugh out loud, the news interviewed that one lady that shot one of them. I don't know if they caught the rest of them. That's a good question. I had not seen anything on that. I have not. Let me look it up real quick and see if they did. 'Cause I remember seeing that lady where she shot one. Let's see, outbreak monkeys. Let's see. So wait a minute. I think the answer is no. No, not all the monkeys have been caught. The recent outbreak refers to 43. I cannot pronounce the name of these monkeys, y'all, but I'm gonna try Rhesus McKays that escaped in Mississippi after a truck crash. As of late October 2025, three monkeys remained at large, while most of the others were recaptured or euthanized. Wow. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're still at large. So they say it's about three that remain at large. So hopefully they'll be found soon. Yeah, that's just crazy. Let me see. We have Plug King from Holland. Welcome. So glad that you're here from Holland. Never been there, but someone else was here a week or so ago that was from Holland. So hopefully, you guys can understand what I'm saying, because I know there's like some translation that they do here on YouTube, but I'm not sure how all that works. But thank you for joining the live stream. But yes, y'all, what else we got? We've been on here for an hour and 9 minutes, y'all. Let me see something here. What we got here from Bull Monkey here? Let me see something. Put this on here. So Bull Monkey says, I used to frequent a bar that was close to a police station in London. They started fights often, and when the bar called the police, their friends would turn up and arrest the people they had beaten. Mm. Ain't that about nothing? Wow. Mm. That's crazy. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be doing stuff intentionally, trying to mess with folks. So people really gotta be on their square when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, because some people just don't want you to do well. I mean, I know y'all know that, but it's just sad when you see people actually like working hard, to live the dream and have certain things, and you got people who are haters that want to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What else we got here? Lou, you know it says, heard about the first meat allergy death related to a tick bite. I did see that a couple weeks ago. That was sad. My. Yeah, like, yeah, that just kind of took me by surprise on that one. It really did. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's sad that that man died from that tick bite from a meat allergy. I'm gonna go look that up. 'Cause I mean, I guess it was in the meat that I guess triggered the allergic reaction, is what I'm guessing. But wow. Mm-mm. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So Bull Monkey says, I saw them arrest possible negative witnesses. The police have that mentality drilled into them. Mm, that's tragic. I mean, that's why a lot of folks don't trust the police. You know what I'm saying? Because of this kind of stuff, you know? Um, like the lady who called the police because someone was trespassing in her home and then it ended up, unaliving her. That policeman just got sentenced in the last couple of months when that happened. So it's like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all. So, you know what? I've enjoyed our time, and I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. I'll be back next week, maybe not Thursday, but I'll put out a note. Make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe and everything to know when I'm going to go live again next week. But anyway, you all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all next week. Take care. Bye.